For this GTA video, I will be showing you all of the things that you don't want to miss out on from the event. This will obviously include some different bonuses, massive discounts, and some other things like this. So make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let's dive into it. If you guys did not know already, this event will be lasting until July 16th, with July 17th being the last day. So at the time of this video going live, you will just have roughly 4 more days to do everything, and hopefully that is enough time to take advantage of most of this event. The first real thing that we got was the weekly reward, where you guys needed to complete any free smoke on the water missions to receive $100,000. If any of you already have the smoke on water business, this will be really straightforward and simple to complete. From what I have played, I just did some money laundering missions from the smoke on water shop. After completing 3 of them, there was a small delay, but then I did get paid this $100,000. So really nice and straightforward. Next up is arguably the best part in my opinion about this event. I think in the event week video, I did say that the discounts are probably some of the best ones, but after actually playing these money methods, I do think the money methods are the best. And it really starts off with the first one, which will be the double money and RP on the smoke on water money laundering missions, which also has that really nice 4 times money bonus for GTA Plus. If you guys have not been using the smoke on water business yet, especially this week, you'll be missing out on a ton of cash because this thing can make you guys millions when you do the money laundering missions. Even without GTA Plus, you'll still be able to stack up a lot of cash hopefully, and this one also ties into that weekly challenge as well, so you may as well do it. And yeah, overall I think this is the best money method. This entire week already I have made a ton of cash pretty much from the money laundering missions alone, or at least 70% money laundering. So like I've already said, if you have the smoke on water shop, give Raf a call on your phone and make sure to complete some of these things. Even the money methods underneath this are even not that bad. We have the Lamar contact missions, always nice to fall back on if you get bored or something of the other methods. We also have the short trips missions, which are pretty similar to contact missions, but the thing that what makes these ones really unique is that you get to play as Franklin or Lamar, and these things are 2-player missions. The payouts for these things will be really nice, so if you guys have just a friend or even manage to pick up a random player who knows what they are doing, I would honestly recommend playing through them. And the final thing with double money will be the featured series. There is a lot of different ones to choose from this week, and to even find them, you just want to go into the adversary mode tab in Rockstar Created. I do not play adversary modes pretty much at all in GTA Online, and it is really rare when I do, but I do know one thing, and that is the adversary modes do pay out a ton of cash with double money, at least the ones that I have played before. It might vary depending on the adversary mode and how many players you can have in the lobby. Still a really nice thing to do, always worth looking out for if you can find and potentially join a public lobby full of players. The final bonus that we also had with this event, which I think is really nice to pair with other things like the money laundering missions, will be a double production speed boost on the biker weed farm stock and the nightclub's organic produce stock. I already made a video on this on how you guys can really loop this all together and sort of make the most out of your time, and yeah, these things are absolutely ridiculous when you pair them. When you have the nightclub, the weed farm, and the money laundering side of the smoke on water shop, all together just making you a ton of cash, you'll honestly be able to make millions of dollars really quickly. I think when this event week started, I was at around $9 million, and as of yesterday, after grinding some of these money laundering things, doing the biker weed farm, and even the nightclub as well, I'm up to a massive $20 million, so really straightforward, and honestly this only took me about a day to get. Now shifting our focus to the discounts, we have a 40% off all of these vehicles. After further reviewing this event and just looking through this list again, I think the only car that I would probably pick up would be the Zentorno. I think I also mentioned that in the event week video, but I love the Zentorno. I still remember when that vehicle came out, and it is still a pretty nice car today. In terms of the other ones, not really many of them catch my eye apart from the Starling, which is a jet, but just remember a 40% discount is still a 40% discount. It is honestly really nice. I think it's quite a shame that you guys can't book a test drive or something, almost like in real life. Just imagine on these websites we could press on a vehicle, we can then press a button for a test drive, and then we have to drive over to Simeone's Autoshop or the test track, or maybe even the luxury dealership, depending on the website. I think Rockstar missed a pretty nice opportunity there, but the next discount that we have is a 30% off the weed farm business. Now with this having that double production speed boost, I do actually think it is worth it. You will obviously be making money a lot faster, and when it's paired with the weed shop, the weed farm will get a 35% boost, so really helping its sell limit. If you guys remember before this update, the weed farm was not really a good MC business, and honestly I would only say that the cocaine lockup, meth lab, and potentially the counterfeit cash factory were worth it. But now after this update, if you have the weed shop with that 35% boost, the weed farm business will become much more worthwhile, and I do actually think it is worth using, even though the MC cell missions are still not the best and probably still need a few more tweaks. The last full discount that we have is actually at the gun van. I always sometimes forget about this one, so if you guys find the gun van this week, you could have found the railgun inside for 40% off. You can then get a 40% off for GTA Plus members only on the precision rifle. Altogether, I do like this gun van, and especially in this event, the railgun here is just really good, with a 40% off as well. Touching back on the event week video, I think I also mentioned that the railgun will be a really nice purchase if you guys do not have the explosive sniper ammo for the heavy sniper Mark II. And the best part in my opinion about the railgun, when actually thinking about it just a little bit more, is that you can purchase ammo directly from the interaction menu, unlike all of these Mark II weapons when you use different ammunition. I think that is a huge advantage of the railgun, and I think everyone should have one. Next up, we have the new FIB Priority File, so if any of you guys have that Garment Factory, this will be worth playing through and completing before the event week rolls around. Getting that $300,000, potentially just a little bit more than this if you complete these challenges, is always really nice. I still think the standard FIB files are also really nice to do as well beside this. Maybe complete the FIB Priority File first, and then move over to some of the standard files as well. Completing the challenges for the standard files will get you up to $200,000, so really not too far off the FIB Priority File. And one of the best standard money methods that refreshes with the event will be the Salvage Robberies. For this week, we had 2 top range vehicles and a standard tier vehicle, and all of their sell prices were pretty much around the same price. I did manage to do all 3 of these, and this got me just a little over $1 million. The only real downside that I see to Salvage Robberies is that the setups can take a little bit longer than pretty much all of the other things in GTA Online, because just remember, you pretty much have 2 standard setup missions, which you start from the salvage yard, and on top of this, you then have to do the robbery setups, which are free mode missions. But if you do not mind doing this, you can actually make some pretty nice cash every week with the salvage yard. To now talk about some free vehicles, we had the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, which was the Bravado Greenwood. I recently got GTA Plus, and I can now spin the Lucky Wheel 2 times every single day, and I don't know if I'm cursed or something because I still cannot manage to win this. I honestly do not remember the last time I won a Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, but yeah, if you guys like the look of this and want to get it for free, just spin the Lucky Wheel and hopefully you have more luck than I do. And the second free vehicle was at the LS car meet for the prize ride. In my opinion, I think the ProGen GP1 is a better free vehicle. At the time of this video going live, you might just have enough time to do this, because you need to place top 5 in the LS car meet series for 4 days in a row. At this point in GTA's life cycle, I think Rockstar should just limit this to 3 days maximum, and then only change what you guys need to place in the races. I think that would make a lot more sense, but then again, placing top 5 should not be too difficult, and hopefully you guys have enough time to do it. Now onto Simeone's Autoshop, we had all of these returning vehicles in this event, which of course will make these vehicles really rare, because in the next event week you might not even be able to buy these things. So I would definitely say it is worthwhile going to Simeone's Autoshop and test driving a few of them, especially if you guys like your rare vehicles and have enough garage space. At the very least, it is always worth test driving them. Next up, we have the Luxury Autos dealership, where we had 2 of the newer cars. This will be the Anis Hardy and the Suzume. I went ahead and purchased the Hardy, and that is really because it has the taxi livery, and you will be able to use this in the taxi work missions, so potentially something that could come in really useful when taxi work eventually gets some double money and RP again in one of the future events. It will make them a lot faster to complete, and sometimes Rockstar even add a triple money bonus to it. I think we have seen a 4 times bonus as well, and in my opinion, I think this is probably the best Luxury Autos dealership car this week. Onto our test track vehicles inside the LS car meet, we had some more returning vehicles like Simeone's Autoshop, and again over here inside the LS car meet you can test drive these ones. You can also test drive the HSW car, which was the Karen S95. And now for the final thing that we have with this event will be the time trials, where we had a new premium race called Congestion Charge. The standard time trial was called Tongva Valley, located over here, and the HSW time trial was Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness. As per usual, I always suggest that you guys play the time trials. It also depends what you guys are playing on. For example, if you have the enhanced version of GTA Online, the HSW time trial will be the best thing to do, or of course just pairing them both together, completing the standard time trial and the HSW time trial to make the most money. So yeah, that will be a recap of this entire event week. Like I've already mentioned, I do think the bonus money in this event will be the best thing to do, and because you guys have roughly around 4 days left, this is what I would personally focus on. Make a ton of cash from these things, because for this next event week, we don't really know what the bonus money will be. It could be a really rough week for making a ton of cash. Then again, the same thing also goes with the discounts for this example. Next week, we might have some really bad discounts, and you might also not see some of these returning vehicles in the next event. So altogether, what do you guys think about this event week? What have you guys been doing in GTA Online this week as well? Have you been playing these money laundering missions? Also, let me know if you guys have completed the free salvage yard robberies. And yeah, as always, if you guys went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always do appreciate your support. And if you are new here and like what you see, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.